Welcome and study with Tanzania Institute of Education.
My dear Form 2 student, how are you? Welcome to the biology lesson. In our lesson today, we shall be discussing about nutrition. Now please prepare your exercise book and pen to write and note down what you will be learning. Alright, I hope now we are all ready to start our lesson. My dear student, I hope you are aware that all living organisms need food to survive. Moreover, living organisms need food for repairing worn-out tissues, for growth and for energy to do work. This process in which these living organisms obtain food is called nutrition. Therefore, nutrition is the process whereby living organisms obtain food and make use the food to get energy and other vital nutrients required for life, or is the way in which living organisms take in and use nutrients. Dear student, if you are following carefully, you will have noticed two important keywords in our nutrition definition. These important words are food and nutrient. Let us see. What is food? And what is nutrient? Now, listen to me carefully. Food is any materials which, when taken in, absorbed and utilized, meet the requirement of the living organisms. Nutrient is the food substance that nourishes the body of living organisms. Examples of food substances include beans, maize, Irish potatoes, cassava, groundnuts, eggs, milk, avocado, peas, and others. My student, can you mention at least 5 importance of nutrition? Note them down. Are you done? Good! Now listen to me carefully. The following are the importance of nutrition. Listen carefully and write these points down. Point number 1. Nutrition enables living organisms to obtain energy used in different metabolic processes. 2. Nutrition provides energy for movement and locomotion. 3. Nutrition provides energy for reproduction. 4. Nutrition is required for growth and development. 5. Nutrition is required in defending the body of living organisms against diseases and infections. And 6. Nutrition is required for repairing of damaged tissues. Dear students, there are 2 main forms of nutrition depending on how living organisms obtain their food. Now let us learn the 2 important modes of nutrition. Are you ready? Let's get started. These forms of nutrition are known as autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which living organisms manufacture their own food and make use the manufactured food to get energy, such as green plants and bacteria. The organisms under this mode of nutrition manufacture food from simple organic matters and are called autotrophs. Now, you know that plants also make their own food. Can you mention 2 categories of autotrophic nutrition? Okay, good. Listen to me very carefully. Furthermore, autotrophic nutrition mode of nutrition is divided into 2 other types, which are chemosynthesis and photosynthesis. The word chemosynthesis comes from two words, chemo, which means chemicals, and synthesis means get together. Thus, this is the type of nutrition in which living organisms manufacture their own food, which are carbohydrates, from carbon dioxide and water under the influence of energy coming from chemicals. The organisms found in this category use chemicals to make their own food, including bacteria. Are you ready to study the second category? Okay, good. Let's start to learn about photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis comes from the two words, which are photo, which means light, and synthesis, which means get together. Thus, this is the type of nutrition in which living organisms manufacture their own food, which are carbohydrates, from carbon dioxide and water under the influence of energy coming from the sunlight. So, now you know plants use light to make their own food, and this process is called photosynthesis. Heterotrophic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which living organisms are unable to manufacture their own food. They use the already manufactured food to get energy, such as dog, human being, cat, and others. The organisms that uses heterotrophic mode of nutrition are called heterotrophs. Dear student, remember, animals do not make their own food, including human, like you. Let us now focus on 3 types of heterotrophic nutrition. Are you ready? Listen very carefully. Heterotrophic nutrition is divided into 3 types, which are A. Sapphoic nutrition, B. Holozoic nutrition, C. Symbiotic nutrition. Follow my lead. Let's define these terms together. Sapphoic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which a living organism feeds on decayed matters such as fungi. Holozoic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which a living organism obtains their food on already synthesized food such as human being, dog, lion, and others. My student, Holozoic nutrition is divided into other 3 types. Can you mention them? Write them down very well. Are you done? Good! The following are 3 types of Holozoic nutrition. Note them down very carefully. 1. Carnivorous. This is the form of heterotrophic nutrition in which animals feed on meat such as lion and leopard. 2. Herbivorous. This is the form of heterotrophic nutrition in which animals feed on vegetable or vegetations such as goat and cow. 3. Omnivorous. This is the form of heterotrophic nutrition in which animals feed on both meat and vegetables such as human being and pig. I have a question for you. Are human beings herbivorous or carnivorous? Write down your answer. Symbiotic nutrition. This is the type of nutrition that involves relationship of different organisms that live together and gain from each other. For example, the relationship between insects and flowers. Symbiotic nutrition. This is further divided into 3 types, which are mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. Mutualism. This is the nutritional relationship in which 2 organisms found together and both organisms benefit that relationship, such as a relationship between insects and flowers. Commensalism. This is the nutritional relationship in which 2 organisms found together, one partner benefits from the relationship, whereas the other one does not benefit nor harmed, such as the relationship between crabs and sea anemone. This is the nutritional relationship in which 2 organisms found together, one partner benefits from the relationship, whereas the other one becomes harmed, such as the relationship between parasites and human being. Thank you for listening. See you in the next lesson.